Thank you, how we doing? Hey, APCA, look, we didn't need to waste 10,000 gallons of clean water on AI. I would have roasted you for nothing. I'd be happy to do it. Come find me after, I'll roast you, I don't care. This is fun, I'm excited to be here. I got here last night, it's been so much talent and so much positivity, even though the world's crumbling around us. It's nice, thanks for having me here. God, it's been amazing. This is a bad year though, right? Can we call it 2026 bad year? I'm starting to miss COVID. Does anyone else miss COVID? I'm like, should we just do COVID again? Go back inside, think about what we've done? Okay, no, some of you? Yeah, okay, fair enough, it was bad. You know my favorite part of COVID, I think, though, was watching my happy friends experience depression for the first time. That was fun, like the tall ones, I'm like, you be sad for once. It was also an opportunity for me to help out. I grew up depressed, I have a lot of coping strategies. I was able to share those with my newly depressed friends. I think we're better friends for it. And I'm happy to share it with you guys too. If you're ever feeling down, this is what they taught me when I was a kid. It helped me out, try it out if you ever need it. It goes like this, it's sack up, you little bitch, no one cares about your feelings. You're making mom sad. Hope that helps. I don't know, man. I'm very, I don't know, the AI mess. I'm very addicted to technology. I'm very addicted to my phone. Are we addicted to our phones here? Yeah, it's bad, right? I didn't know how bad it was for me until I went to an escape room for a friend's birthday party recently. Have you guys tried to escape from a room? Yeah. I didn't know that at the beginning they take your phone away from you. When I got there, the guy's like, put your phone in the bucket. And I was like, no, that's a part of me. I need it. But I did it, right? Friend's birthday, put the phone in the bucket. The escape room was whatever, but like being away from my phone for an hour is the best I felt in so long. I had no idea. I've been going back to escape rooms just to feel that feeling again. I don't even do the puzzles. I just sit there and relax. And then at some point the guy comes in and he's like, are you gonna try to escape? And I'm just like, already did, my guy, leave me alone. Phones get me in trouble. I was seeing a lady and she was like, I feel like you only text me when you're bored. And I was like, yep, absolutely. Is that not, I thought that's what we were all doing. You're bored, so you send a text. Like, what does she want me to do, you think? Just text her and be like, hey, super busy right now, can't talk. It's an insane request. Okay, this is fun. I'm having fun up here. What school are we right here? Right up front? Shenandoah. There's a river, right? You got the river, you're very proud of it? Yeah. Anything else there, or is that kind of it? Just a river? Yeah. What are you majoring in? You're undeclared?
No, I'm an advisor.
You're an advisor. Yeah. Okay.
Exercise science.
Exercise science. Okay. Cool. And you're spending money on that. I like that. You'll probably be up here trying to figure out some kind of way to make money after college too. That's what I was an English major myself. Now I tell jokes. I've never had an office job. When I started comedy, I was a waiter. I was a server at a fancy restaurant. And people would always ask me the same thing. They're like, what's your favorite thing on the menu? And I'd be like, I cannot afford to eat here. But if you really want to know what I get, I buy a side of veggies with my discount. And then I try to trade a little bit of weed to the chef for whatever meat's about to go bad. Do you want that? I can see what he's got. My line at the end of the meal is I would ask if they wanted any coffee or dessert. And one time this lady said, yeah, I'll have an avocado. You guys know what that is? Okay, I did not. Because what I said back to her, I was like, you want an avocado? And she said yes. And I was like, I don't think she does. So I'm gonna say this out loud again. I was like, you want me to bring you an avocado right now? And she just waved me off, just like, I'm done talking to the help. You can leave my presence now. Hand wave. And I was like, all right, I guess we're doing this then. And I went back to the kitchen. It's like, have you ever been at work? It doesn't matter what your job is. Have you ever been at work and you just know that you're doing your job wrong? Yeah, that was me in the kitchen, cutting an avocado. And I looked at the waiter next to me. I go, someone ever ordered an avocado for dessert, and he was just like, yeah, man, this job's stupid. And he walked away. I'm like, all right, I guess this is happening then. And I remember walking out to the dining room. I'm so defeated at this point, right? Because I'm like, there's no way this is what she wants. But I'm out of ideas at this point. So I just present this woman an avocado. And she's like, no, wrong. I'm like, I know. I knew it was wrong. I did it anyway. What do you want? And so she explained it to me. Most of you know. If you don't know, an affogato is espresso and ice cream. Super tasty. I got to have one that night. My manager made me try one. And then I also got to eat an avocado. So pretty big night, guys. I don't know if any of you are servers, but that's as good as it gets in the serving game. My serving friends, they would hear that story and they'd be like, I can't believe you didn't know what an affogato is. And I'm like, dude, I don't know what espresso is. I mean, honestly. It's just tiny coffee. I don't know the difference. My first year as a waiter, if you ordered an espresso, I just gave you coffee in a tiny cup. I was like, you want to play make-believe you're a giant? I got you, dog. Let's play. Tiny cup, tiny spoon. Why does this cost more? That's weird. What else is? You know, this is a weird one for me. I recently ended up at a pet cemetery. Has anyone ever been to a pet cemetery? No. You know they exist. You don't go. I didn't realize it's not just cats and dogs. All kinds of different pets at the pet cemetery. I saw a headstone for a hamster. Cutest headstone I've ever seen. They etched his little face into it. Caleb was his name. Great hamster name, if you ever need one. And then for the dates, it just said April to November. No years. I was like, damn, dude, I don't think Caleb experienced a winter. But he touched someone's life, and I thought that was beautiful. Friend of mine, he just got a vasectomy, which we're very excited for. Yes, you know him? Yes. We're pumped for him because he doesn't have kids, and we're like, yes, that's the correct journey for you. You should not raise a human life. We all have that friend, right? Where it's like, please don't procreate. He's ours. Yeah, but here's the thing. Because he doesn't have kids, before they would let him have the vasectomy, he had to get a psychological evaluation. Which, like, that's such a wild policy to me, right? Because, like, what happens if he fails that test? Are they just like, sorry, dude, you're crazy? You have to have kids. Now get out there and make some maniacs, you lunatic. Why is that? That's what we're giving psych evaluations for? I don't know. It's exciting to be around college students again. You guys are so hopeful. I like it. Especially because you'll probably get drafted soon. But it doesn't matter. You're still having fun, and I like that. Enjoy it while you can. I don't know if this is a generational thing. Maybe it's just a me thing, but it seems like women that I'm with, whether or not it's casual or something serious, they'll wear my clothes to bed, right, which is fine, but then they think it's okay to just keep those clothes forever. Yeah, you do that? Right, but that is stealing, right? It is. No, it is. I was with this girl once in college. We actually stayed at her place, and she was like, hey, do you want some shorts to sleep in? Yeah, which was very confusing for me. And then she just opened this drawer of just gym shorts she'd accumulated over the years. Oh, I was like, huh, Valley University football, were you on that team? What position? Tell me some stories. And so I decided to do something about it for the fella. I stayed with this woman for 3 months. Yeah, and one by one, fellas, I snuck those shorts out. Yeah, I'm a hero. My favorite part about that story is a few months after that, I was on campus playing basketball. And this guy saw my shorts. Yeah. And he was like, oh, Valley View High, what year did you graduate? And I was like, no year, bro, these are your shorts. And we high-fived and we played some ball and we keep in touch because we're Eskimo brothers and family's important to me, guys. All right, guys, that's all for me. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest.